In the heart of the Moonvale forest, hidden deep beyond the human world, lived the fairies of Elarion, a radiant realm cloaked in twilight magic. Every century, under the silver gaze of the full moon, the Moonflower, a glowing celestial bloom, opened for a single night. This was known as the Blooming Night, the most sacred event in all of Elarion. It was said that when the Moonflower bloomed, it would grant one fairy a blessing, an unknown gift of immense magic and destiny. As this century's blooming night approached, excitement buzzed through the meadows. Fairies from every region, sky, forest, river, and mist, gathered in shimmering processions. Lanterns lit with starlight floated in the air, and petals rained gently from the trees. Music made from harp strings of moonbeam echoed throughout the glade. Among them was Lyra, a young forest fairy with moss-green eyes and silver curls tied in vines. Unlike others, Lyra had no wings. She was born during a silent thunderstorm, and though kind-hearted and clever, she'd never truly felt she belonged. Some called her the Grounded One, a whisper meant in pity, though she wore it with quiet strength. Her best friend, Zevi, a wind fairy with icy blue wings and wild laughter, always told her, "You don't need wings to fly, Lyra. You've got stardust in your spirit." As the celebration began, fairies danced around the Moonvale, where the Moonflower slumbered beneath layers of enchanted vines. It would bloom only when the moon reached its highest point in the sky. That night, as stars flickered in anticipation, the petals began to move. The crowd hushed. Time itself seemed to pause. The flower bloomed, its light so brilliant it cast shadows of dreams across the forest floor. And then, it pulsed. A single beam of silver light shot out, reaching toward the crowd. It found Lyra. Whispers rose. Confused, Lyra stepped back. Why her? A fairy with no wings? But the Moonflower's light wrapped around her like a lullaby. Vines untangled from the bloom and reached out to touch her heart. Her feet lifted from the ground as sparkling wine swirled around her. And then, they appeared. Wings. Not like any ever seen before. They shimmered with twilight colors, made of soft moonlight and old magic. They moved silently, glowing with the rhythm of Lyra's heartbeat. Gasps turned to cheers. The flower had chosen not the strongest or the most talented, but the one who had quietly carried hope, kindness, and courage for years without ever asking for reward. Lyra had not been forgotten by fate. She had been waiting to bloom. From that day, Lyra became known as the guardian of the Moonvale, protector of the blooming night and mentor to young fairies who felt different or alone. Her story became a legend told under the stars. And every century, when the Moonflower prepared to bloom again, fairies whispered to the wind, "May the next Lyra rise."